friends. I am just checking in. This is not going to be much of a fancy video with any special effects or editing. We are driving back to the Midwest after being in the Deep South during all of Helena's crazy. We came here for a wedding for our precious Caleb family, even though they're not family by blood, but they've been family to us for decades. And he married his precious Faith. But we are driving back and seeing all the ravages. We were in Augusta, Georgia, and I mean, nothing was left untouched. 300,000 people just in that town, no power. We stayed in a hotel we had water, but no power on the 5th floor. I mean, unbelievable. We're safe, but wow, do I feel such an urgency in my spirit for people to be prepared. We have a generator where we live. We live off of gas, and we live in the middle of 10 acres in the middle of the boonies, and I've been a prepper for probably, I don't know, 15 plus years. I don't think I'm doing it great, but my husband is so on board these days after COVID, you know. But I feel like I'm trying to put these messages out and these 911s. I know my content sometimes can be lengthy, but let me just say there are a handful of things. Please get these in your house. There are threats of port strikes at the beginning of October, so I'm going to put this out pretty quick. And just say these are my top few things that I'm saying get in your house. Also, I have a Facebook group that's a private group. It's a mentoring group. The only people that post in there is me. You can comment anything you wish. It's private just so we don't get spammed. But if you get in that group, I'll put the link below. That's the first thing I can say, because I can troubleshoot anything with you. I can talk you through anything. But let me just tell you, 911 doesn't work when there's no Wi-Fi. You know, when there's 5 states that have been hit at a catastrophic level, there's no one that can help you. So get things in your house and be connected to people that can walk you through things. I'm going to give you the short list. It's 4 items. And it's not really exhaustive, but please get these now. If there is truly a port strike, I have no idea how it's going to impact you getting items shipped to you. But if you order something today, you should be able to get it in. The number one thing is ZAZZEE brand GSE. Please, 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 please. Yes, I painted my nails. I know y'all never, I had makeup on. I tried to get it cleaned off with what I could, but it is what it is, sweetie. So y'all just wing it with me, okay? I'm winging this with you because you need this information. I put it in my Facebook group, but even my links are not working because our Wi-Fi has been gone. I mean, we've been down in the South for 48 hours. We're headed home. We're just passing through Atlanta. I cannot tell you. I mean, we've seen thousands of FEMA trucks. We've seen that. I know everybody's like, why did you keep going? I'm like, well, Caleb and Faith got married and we were going to be there. The Cash family is our family. We were going to be there. Okay, anyway, moving along. So number 1, GSE. Number 2, 00 empty capsules. If you have children who don't know how to swallow, my prepper video gives you lots of children tips. Please watch that. But if you have children, make sure you have little disposable forms of apple juice, like small containers, because if you don't have refrigeration, nobody has refrigeration. Gas lines are 2 to 4 hours long. There was like a 5-mile long gas line. Yeah. We have gas, bless the Lord. We are leaving and getting back to Missouri. But, you know, things can go crazy there, too. We don't know what happened. I think it's a little bizarre that 5 states are on disaster level breakdown. I mean, hello? I mean, we have seen, you know, geoengineering of weather. They've known how to do this since the 50s and 60s. So anyway, I don't know. It's just an election cycle. Okay. GSE, 00 empty capsules. I'm not going to put links below. They're in my supplements video. They're underneath my preparedness video. But this is cut to the chase. GSE, ZAZZEE brand, 00 empty capsules. A probiotic, the best one I have ever used in my life. I can ferment with it successfully with never failing. So it's Code Age brand probiotic. The 50 billion, 50, I'm always doing sign. That's not even sign language. is the best one. They have 100 billion one. I don't know why, but the 50 billion has been the one they've had the longest. It works. It works. Okay, the protocol, I'm going to give you the short version of it. For an adult, 2 capsules with food 3 times a day. Always a probiotic at bedtime. You're keeping your gut cultured to prevent a stomach bug. That is important. Don't skip that. I had somebody recently reach out to me and say, hey, your GSE healed my problem, but it gave me a yeast infection. And I'm like, did you take a probiotic at bedtime? And she's like, oh, I forgot about that. And I was like, let me give you a big hug. Bless your heart. Take some probiotic twice a day right now. Is your infection gone? Yes. And I'm like, well, it's an antibiotic. It's a natural antibiotic, but it works just like an antibiotic. That's the reason it's so great at this dosage. And only that brand, because they're the only ones that haven't messed with it. Okay, the final thing, those are 3. So number 4 would be activated charcoal. Stomach bugs. They sometimes happen even if you keep, like if your system's already weak in your friendly bacteria, getting a long round of GSE because you had pneumonia, you still, even with a probiotic, can still be a little bit more prone to a stomach bug anytime you take an antibiotic. So have activated charcoal. It can absorb that infection and shut it down. As soon as you know you've got nausea and you feel a little funky, and you know you were just on GSE or a conventional synthetic antibiotic, then just start popping some capsules. Yes, when it comes out the other end, it will look the same way it went in, which is jet black, but it will absorb the toxins. Now, if you take it at the same time as eating a meal, or you take it at the same time as taking supplements or your medicine, it will absorb that too. That's why for overdoses, they're piping in activated charcoal. But under the conditions of a stomach bug, you can shut some things down really quick and prevent the whole drama. I do have a stomach bug video. I'll put a link for that beneath the video, and I'll put a link for the preparedness video and my supplements video down below if they let me. I don't know, we'll see. If this one's long enough for it to be like that, I think it will. But that's the cut to the chase. Get these 4 in your house, please. And think about it from the perspective of, you have family members. Like if you have 3 people that need an antibiotic or need a natural, yeah, we can't really quite say what this does, but you could go through a whole bottle pretty quick. I mean, you're going to help people, right? So plan ahead. No, I don't make any money off of this. I'm not even putting affiliate links underneath the video. We do have a generic affiliate link somewhere in some video, but this is, I don't do any of this to make anything. I do it to help people. The Lord gave us this download 17 years ago. All glory be to Him. And we haven't been on a prescription antibiotic in 17 years. So that tells you something, right? It's not that we don't get sick. It's not that we don't get ear infections or sinus infections or upper respiratory or whatever. We have strength in our bodies. We don't get sick hardly ever. But, you know, when we do, we hit this early. And if you want to know how to dose it, why, I mean, I've already told you the dosing. A child, you would do half that. So an adult or a small frame person would be a lower dose. But an adult, 2 capsules, 3 times a day with food, probiotic at bedtime. A child, 1 capsule a day with food, a probiotic at bedtime, always, and never do less than 7 days. If you got green coming up, go 10, maybe even 14. If it's just white and yellow, you're at the early stages of, like, you know, if you blow your nose or you cough. I mean, if it's in your ear and you got a lot of pain and a lot of pressure, you probably could deal with that without an antibiotic. But if that's been going on for a month, then it's bacterial. And I wouldn't let that go on for a month. All right, this is meant to be the short version, so there we go. I did put this in my Facebook private group called Midwest Meanderings. The link will be, that's the first link I'm going to put below, because that's my private mentoring group. It's almost, I think we're at 850 at this point, members, but I will help you. You can get to me through Messenger. I don't give my cell phone away to anybody except for, you know, somebody that I know and have known for years. I do have people that have been with me in my entire YouTube journey for 8 years, and we're going on 9 years now come spring. And yeah, some of them have my cell phone number, but I check my messengers every day, several times a day now, unless I'm in Georgia and I have no Wi-Fi and no air either. But we have water, bless the Lord. Some places didn't even have water. Okay, blessings to you all, and I'm gonna put this published as is. Yeah, bless y'all.